Howdy y'all, so you're thinking about moving to Plano, Texas with a budget of around $800,000? Well, in this video, we're gonna hit the streets and I'm gonna show you some different homes in this $700,000 to $800,000 price point so that you can gain a better understanding of what you can come to expect. And so if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. Of course, we drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'll jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but hey, whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas or in Plano, like I'm here today. I'm hanging out at the Legacy West. You might recognize the fountains right there. You've got a ton of different shopping. You've got your Lulu, your Tesla, your Peloton, all sorts of high-end stuff going on over here. But of course, we've done a few videos on Plano, but if this is your first one, then first of all, welcome. And second of all, let's cover just some of the quick, foundational pieces of information that you might want to know about Plano. So first of all is, this was all farmland about, 40, maybe 50 years ago. And what's cool is, if you drive down the tollway, you can still, they've kept some of those lots as farmland out here. So you can kind of see that and just remember the roots of where Plano came from, right? But Plano has been really split up into kind of three different areas that kind of coincide with the schools here. And so I'm trying to stay away from the loud truck there, but going to coincide with the schools where, the east side is where that original downtown Plano is, and generally the more affordable side over there. And then you've got the central, of course, which is going to connect both the east, and then the west side, which is where you're going to find, your higher end properties, right? And the schools, of course, are going to be, one of the main draws, right? And Plano was really that first suburb to really blow up as the Dallas job market began to become more and more popular as far as the whole country is concerned, right? And people started moving here, and there was a real focus on building great schools. And then the parents would then commute, in and out of downtown. And that still kind of is the vibe, of course, except now, more and more people are working from home, of course. But yeah, safety is another thing that's pretty big here. So you aren't gonna see many homeless people roaming around, if any, really. And crime rates are remarkably low as well. So overall, a great suburban option out here. But now that we've covered some of the bases, let's head to that first neighborhood and I'll show you what's going on here in this price point. See you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So this home that we're gonna feature here first is going for $725,000, 6 beds, 4 baths on 4,000 square feet, which is gonna put you only at $180 a square foot, built in 1996 on just under a quarter of an acre lot right here. You are gonna have a 3-car garage, so you can see you got the private gated entry right there, and then you've got a 2 and then a 1, basically where this window is right here is the single garage right there. But yeah, this is going to be that traditional brick style of home that you'll see a lot of out here in Plano, of course. But then on the inside, you're going to have that open floor plan. You're going to have the updated kitchen. You got a second living area upstairs as well. You got the game room up there as well. So you got the bonus rooms here in this price point here too. But yeah, this is a really cool neighborhood. Of course, Plano is an established neighborhood, and so you can see some of these big, mature trees. I'll give you the shot down the street right there. It's everybody's taking good care of their yard. You got some good landscaping with the stone right there, and yeah, pretty quiet back here too. We're kind of in the middle of the block right here, so anybody coming through here is really gonna be only people who live here type of thing. And so but you're gonna be close to, you've got Plano West, the high school, right over there, just a block or two away right there. You've got some shopping, a major shopping center right there. I just passed Campese's and the neighborhood Walmart, things like that right there. And so you've got access to everything that you need, all the necessities, right? And then of course, if you want to go a little more fancy, you can, Willow Bend is right there as well. And then you've got Legacy West area, just up a couple of blocks up the tollway right there. But speaking of, yeah, that tollway, you're definitely going to want to have a toll tag when you're here in DFW, really anywhere, because I'll tell you, if you don't have a toll tag, what happens is, they whack you with basically a higher fee, because it's not automated, right? They have to mail you your bill and everything like that. It just gets complicated, right? So yeah, you're definitely gonna wanna have your toll tag. And of course, that's something, when you work with us, we have a pre-move-in checklist that lists out everything that you'll need to do before you actually take possession of your home. And of course, getting a toll tag is on that list, and all the details that you need right there. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, let's talk about the schools here really quick. I mentioned Plano West. Listen, here in Plano, you've got it was ranked the number 12 best public school system in the state of Texas. Okay, and so one thing that you have to understand too is DFW we're stacked here as far as schools go. 8 out of the top 10 best school districts in Texas are here in the DFW Metroplex. And so yeah, we're pretty stacked. Plano is number 10 on that list here in DFW. And so if you haven't watched the schools video, you might want to watch that one. If you tap on the Dallas, Texas Living name down below, use the search bar on our channel page right there and just search schools right there. You'll be able to find that nice and easily right there. But we actually do a private schools one as well if you're interested in private schools, which by the way, you have a top 25 right here in Prestonwood Christian Academy. We're actually, for those of you who don't know, I coach the varsity soccer boys at Green Hill, which is where I went to school, and we're actually playing at PCA here in a couple of weeks right here. So excited for that. They've got a big old stadium out there, so that should be fun. But yeah, of course, I mentioned Green Hill. You got St. Mark's and Hockaday round out the top 3, and those 3 that I just mentioned are in the top 35 best private schools in the entire nation, right? And so you have some options to choose from on that standpoint right there. So yeah, definitely check out the schools video if you want some more info on that. But if you're finding value from what we've talked about so far, hey, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications so you can be notified when we drop that one. But yeah, I think this should give you a pretty good look at this neighborhood here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $750,000, 4 beds, 3.5 baths on 3,900 square feet, which is gonna put you at $192 a square foot, built in 2006 on just under a quarter of an acre lot once again. And you're gonna have a 3-car garage down the driveway right there. But yeah, this is gonna be that traditional brick style. I like the wooden accents that they put on here. But on the inside, you're gonna have the open floor plan, vaulted ceilings, an updated kitchen, but it is that darker theme, you know, from the early 2000s right there, right? You're gonna have the second living area upstairs. You're gonna have a theater room up there as well. And then in the back, get this, you have a covered patio, you got the built-in grill out there, and you're looking out to the Oak Creek Nature Preserve back there, which is a massive nature preserve right here. I mean, of course, that's right here in your backyard as well. You know, miles of trails over there too. So yeah, Plano's a pretty active city too. So if you want to, if you like to ride your bike, I actually saw a guy riding his bike as I was coming in here. Maybe he was riding around the Oak Creek Nature Preserve there, but yeah, I mean, you've got a ton of stuff. You got like a zip lining thing over there as well. I mean, you got a ton of stuff going on over there, but yeah, here, I'll give you the shot down the street. So yeah, very clean streets over here. We're actually on the east side of Plano now, so we're on Plano East territory over here, but yeah, I mean, beautiful, beautiful neighborhood in here. You know, got the good landscaping, clean yards, you know, edged grass and everything like that, right? Pretty quiet as well. Well, actually, I can hear a little bit of the street noise right there. So that's Parker Road right there. So I can hear a little bit of it, but you know, it's kind of like, it would definitely be one of those things. And I mean, honestly, until I just mentioned it, candidly, I mean, I didn't even really think about it or notice it until I just mentioned and was talking about it, right? So yeah, noise wouldn't be that big of a deal, I don't think. So yeah, so you're close. We're closer to the Plano East side of things, so that downtown Plano side over here. And so yeah, you've got a bunch of commercial up and down 75. You also have the dart rail over here that runs parallel with 75. So if you wanted to, I actually had an old buddy who would take the dart rail. He worked downtown, so you can take the dart rail downtown, go work down there if you don't want to commute with your car going down, and you know, take that as your commute, right? So I think that would be a good thing, you know, not having to deal with any stupid drivers or or any traffic, right? And you can be a little bit more productive, I think, too, right? So you don't have to be distracted by having to drive a car, right? So always a good thing. Yeah, so some people ask, okay, so if I'm in Plano, right, am I staying in Plano, or do I have to go other places to get access to different things? And the answer is you can absolutely stay in Plano. Plano's actually really big. And so, yeah, you have a lot of access to really everything. I mean, you've got the Costco right up the street too, up there on 75. So you really have access to everything that you really need out here. And so, yeah, definitely going to be, you know, yeah, you're not gonna have to travel, but you could. I mean, if you wanted to, you know, go somewhere, you know, super nice, you could, you know, go up to, you know, Legacy West. Well, I call that like on the border of Frisco and Plano, right? So you could go up there, you could go up to Stonebriar, or you could go down to downtown Dallas, you know, maybe catch a Mavs game or a Stars game or a super nice restaurant down there, right? So whatever it is that you're into. But yeah, I think, yeah, hey, listen, we love helping our clients get into homes in really good locations, right? Of course, that they feel really, really good about overall, right? But of course, we can't help you if you don't reach out. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar. If you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us, of course, that's our favorite, but whatever's easiest for you, you know, we've got your back. We're making a smooth move out here in Dallas, Texas. I feel our team is the best in the world at finding you your dream home at the right price. We're helping a bunch of clients right now, you know, crush some deals, and we'd love to help you do the same, obviously. So With that being said, here's a little shot at a cool little green belt right here on this side of the street. So yeah, with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $785,000, 4 beds, 4.5 baths on 3,900 square feet, which is gonna put you at $199 a square foot, built in 1993 on just under a quarter of an acre lot right here. You are gonna have the 3-car garage on the back side, and this is gonna be that brick and stone combination right here. The interior, you're gonna have that open concept. You got the high ceilings, you got an updated kitchen. Although I'm not so sure about the wallpaper in there. I might change that a little bit based on your style and preferences right there. But I'd certainly move in ready. And then you're also gonna have a second living area upstairs. And then in the back, you'll have a covered patio overlooking the pool back there as well. And we're right here on a nice little cul-de-sac right here, so I'll show it to you here. So you can see, you know, just beyond here, just beyond the fence, you've got a big open field. That's actually a park right there, and you've got a playground. You can't really see it from here, but you have the playground and everything like that. And then you have the church with the massive steeple right there, by the way. And yeah, beautiful homes in here. You've got some nice old growth trees. So here's a little shot down the street right there. You know, clean streets. You know, everybody's everybody's taking good care of the yard and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Actually, we've got a power walker down there as well here early in the morning. But yeah, listen, you know, very, very quiet back here. I mean, you would think, I mean, you do have a main street right there, but you're not gonna have many cars on that street right there. That's kind of like a feeder street, you know. So, you know, maybe when people are getting home from work and everything like that, you might hear a little bit. But I mean, I've been here for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, and I haven't seen one car come by there just yet. So, you know, you're pretty quiet back here. But you're still gonna be close to, I mean, the tollway is literally, you know, less than 5 minutes away over there. You got George Bush right there as well. So if you want to go north, south, east, west, you can really go wherever you need to go. You've also got shops at Willow Bend. Actually just came from there, and you know, just got over here in probably, again, less than 5 minutes. Of course, that's right off the tollway as well. You got Park and Preston Shopping Center on that side as well. You got the Glen Eagles Country Club over here, which there's actually a gated community that you can go through there, and that kind of runs through Glen Eagles, the golf course over there. But yeah, so you really have access to everything. But let's talk about something that maybe isn't so popular right here, which are the property taxes, right? So, you know, I know a lot of people love to complain about, you know, how high the property taxes are here in Texas. And listen, I get it. I agree with you. Yes, they are higher than other states, certainly. But one thing that you have to remember is we don't have the state income tax here in Dallas or in Texas. So that certainly helps us out on that front. And so we actually did another video where we broke it all down. We did the math and we asked the question, you know, is living in Dallas is it a better deal from a tax standpoint, right? Does the math make sense? And so I think you might be a little surprised by the conclusion that we came to in that video there. So I'll link to that in the description below. You'll want to check that out. We'll have a few links down there to videos that you might find really interesting, some kind of core videos down there. So make sure you check those out after this video. And I say after because we still have some more places we want to show you here. But yeah, the property tax rate currently here in Plano is right at 2.18%, which is going to be a very attractive number. That's going to be on that lower end here in Dallas, really in the entire Metroplex. Of course, the range goes from anywhere from 1.8% to 3.4%. So you're going to be on the low end of that. So yeah, that's going to be another attractive feature of Plano here. So yeah, with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the fourth neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $799,000, 5 beds, 4.5 baths on 4,000 square feet, which is gonna put you at $201 a square foot, built in 2018 on just over a quarter of an acre right here. You can see you've got a little bit of a slope right here. So the developers had to get a little bit creative, I guess, on the how they made the lot right here. But you're gonna have the 2-car garage, as you saw behind me, with those wooden accents. I love the wooden accents on the garage doors. I love that. I think that look is super cool, super Texan, you know. So, but it's gonna be that brick and stone combination. On the inside, you're gonna have the open floor plan, vaulted ceilings. You know, you got the updated kitchen in there. You've got a second living area upstairs. You've got the game room as well up there. And yeah, like you saw, a decent backyard. So, well, you might be able to see a little bit over it. So you have the kind of main section, and then the slope down section as well will be yours back there as well. But yeah, I was actually, I was waiting out here for a while because this was a pretty popular listing, I guess. We had some showings going on right when I pulled up. And so this is actually Frisco ISD. So we're here on the north side of Plano. And if you didn't know, then yes, parts of Plano will feed into Frisco ISD. And so this one feeds into Liberty High School up here. And so yeah, probably why that listing was so popular. Of course, Frisco is a very popular very popular school district that everybody wants to get into. There are better school districts actually, and well, at least from a ranking standpoint. So if you haven't watched the schools video, again, you'll have to check that out. But we do the whole list of the top 25 actually public schools here in the DFW Metroplex. And but yeah, listen, this whole neighborhood though is actually really cool. So here's a little shot down the street. You got very clean streets. You got the brick mailboxes. The trees are a little bit small, you know, like this one right here still got the training wheels on this one right here, but keeping it up right there. But you know, hey, it's a newer neighborhood, newer development right here. So, you know, you got to compromise a little bit on the trees there if you're going brand new. Yeah, most of the developers, you know, of course, they like to level the land completely before and then plant new trees around, you know, where they build the homes, right? Of course, so that's what happens. But yeah, landscaping is pretty good as well. Well, I don't know about these metal things around the tree. I don't know about that. You know, the closer that you get, well, that of course I walk by. When I'm talking about landscaping, of course I walk by maybe the worst one. But oh, here we go. Okay, so now we're back to normal, right here with some stone circles around the trees. You got some nice planting going on. This one as well. Yeah, this looks good right here. That's more like it, right? But very quiet back here. We're actually, I had to turn off of SRT right there, 121, to get right here. And yeah, but you can't really hear the highway noise right there. So, which is a little, I guess, a little bit surprising, right? But I mean, the way that the houses are built kind of blocks that sound. Of course, there's a big wall on that side as well that helps eliminate some of that highway sound out there as well. So going to be quiet. You're not going to have much through traffic coming through here, but you're still, I mean, you're going to be close to, you got the hospital right there. You got Baylor Medical on the other side of 121 right there. You've got the Kroger on this side. So if you need to go grocery shopping, you could actually theoretically, you could walk over to the grocery store. Sometimes I like to do that. I live, pretty close to a grocery store. So I'll run to the grocery store and then I'll walk back with the bags in my hands, right? So sometimes I like to do that, but you could do that if you wanted to out here, I guess. But yeah, Stonebriar Mall is right up the street as well. So, if you need to get any major shopping done, of course you have Legacy West over there as well. So if you need some more high-end shopping, you've got that right down the highway over there as well. So yeah, or if you want to take your spouse on a nice little date, you can do that over at Legacy West as well. But yeah, really, you've got access to everything that you need. But yeah, hey, one thing that I wanted to mention was the price per square foot, right? There's a reason why I mention it on every house, and that is, we have many of you coming from California, New York, Chicago, Seattle, places like that where, the minimum price per square foot sometimes is $500 a square foot, right? And so to be able to get something like this or like this across the street for around $200 or sub $200 really, price per square foot is just really unheard of in some of those other places where you guys are coming from. And so I just want to show, I feel like if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't believe me, you know what I'm saying? So I had to tell you that. And so, your dollar's really going to be able to stretch a lot further is the main point there, right? Just going to be able to get a lot more home for your dollar, for your hard-earned money there. So, but let's do a nice little recap here on this price point here. So, I think, most of the homes that we were looking at were 4,000 and up, but I'll go down to 3,500 square feet and up from on that side of things. And then, 4 or 5 bedrooms, of course. I think we saw one that had 6, of course, right? And then sometimes you'll have a 2-car garage, but lots of times you'll have the 3-car garage as well. You'll have the pool option as well if you want your own personal pool in your backyard. And yeah, typically gonna be around 1/4 of an acre. Okay, maybe a little less, maybe that 0.18 to 0.25 acre lot sizes right there. But I mean, you're really right here in the heart of Dallas. You're really in a great location. Well, obviously it's a northern suburb, of course, right? But you've got easy access to get up to Frisco, get over to really anywhere that you need to be, right? Get over to the airport, really anywhere with relative ease right here. So gotta have that toll tag though. So we'll help you out with that when you make your move. But yeah, the homes are gonna be a little bit older sometimes as well. Probably one previous owner most of the time, but you're gonna be able to find some great deals in one of the best school districts in all of Texas right here, right? So yeah, so if Plano is where you wanna be, gotta reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar. If you wanna jump straight to a Zoom with us, of course, that's our favorite, right? But whatever's easiest for you, we've got your back. We're making the move out here to Dallas. If you found value from this, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed while you're down there as well. And hey, if you are continuing your research here, I want to invite you. Tap on the Dallas, Texas Living name down below. That'll take you to our main channel page where you can use the search bar on that page to look up whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe it's a specific topic or a specific area that you're really keen on and want to learn more about. Odds are we've covered it, but if I haven't just yet, then let me know in the comments down below. I respond to everybody. We'll get the conversation rolling down there as well. But yeah, if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now, they can definitely point you in the right direction. So of course we do a ton of different styles of videos here on this channel. So whichever one of those is popping out to you, make sure you click on that right now. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.